I've been working on a book manuscript. Basically, this is partly based on my PhD dissertation and partly on the work that I did subsequent to that. So essentially, my work is on the making of the Ndebele in South Africa. I became the first black professor in the Department of History at UNISA. At the time, actually, students were not used to black people, particularly white students, having a black person, in a position of authority as a teacher. Many of them, coming from a privileged background, only knew a black person as a servant. And now to have a black person all of a sudden taking authority and teaching them something, which was really tough. And I mean, but I had to develop a thick skin. So the UMAPS program provided me with an opportunity to sit down and reflect and write properly. So I felt that the 6 months that I've spent here actually gave me an opportunity to work on a book manuscript that I would have really found it difficult to complete.
Your presence here has enriched our campus. So it's not just a matter of a one-way exchange, because Michigan right now is committed to a mandate of internationalization.
Right.
And by bringing every year 12 to 15 faculty from Africa who participate in our seminars, who teach guest lectures in our classrooms, and who are there to offer their perspectives, your perspectives, at our workshops and panel discussions, it has had a very welcoming influence on our campus.
Well, Kelly, let me just tell you how this program has actually benefited me personally. It has widened my circle of international networks in a sense, because being here, I've been able to connect with other people such as yourself who are doing work in Africa, but in media as well. So, and we have had interactions, and you have pointed me in other directions. I have a mentor, Adam Ashford, who has actually, been working very closely with me on my manuscript. It's amazing how, as scholars in Africa, we actually don't know each other. We're not even connected. So the only place where we actually get to meet is when we get out of Africa, meeting in Europe or in America. So it's, in as much as, this is a collaboration between, Michigan and African institutions, it's also a collaboration between African institutions. One thing that my being here has also benefited me is in terms of connecting with the broader community. Adam actually invited me to one of his history undergraduate classes where we talked about apartheid and getting to reflect on particularly my own biography as a South African. It was an enriching experience for the students, but also for Adam as my mentor to have someone speak about those kind of issues.